Welcome to Date Audio.
Release your wolf.
You won't believe what I have in store for you once I take this pesky blindfold off. Okay, are you ready? Because I am. Surprise! Huh? What do you think? It's quite impressive, isn't it? You asked me about my hobby during one of our late-night Tinder conversations. Do you remember? You even got upset when I didn't divulge anything about my likes at the time. But I did promise you that you're going to get an exclusive front row seat to witness and experience firsthand the kind of recreation that I fancy all too well when the right time comes. Now is the right time. I love cooking, and I love serving people, literally. I always pour my heart into cooking alongside someone else's. It's quite an expensive hobby of mine. I have spent a lot of money to have a state-of-the-art kitchen of my dreams that I could be proud of. As you can see, it's decked out with restaurant-style ranges and cooktops, as well as commercial-style and high-efficiency refrigeration. I may have gone overboard for insisting that I must have dedicated task stations for my kind of cooking to my builder and interior designer. But it all worked out in the end. Well, with overpouring money, my high expectations were met. There are days where my thoughts were flooded with grisly scenarios of what could have happened if I didn't. To my dismay, though, the odds were on both of my interior designer and builder's favor. The adequate chows walked out of this place with both of their bodies intact and hefty wads of cash filling their pockets. Well, let me give you a quick tour of this beloved area of mine. Here we have a cleanup station equipped with hands-free faucet that I just adore. I am very strict when it comes to having sterile cutleries, clean crockery, silverwares, and spotless pots and pans, so I do make sure to wash them all properly on the side by hand instead of using a dishwasher, ensuring that they are well disinfected and ready to use during my mealtime is the utmost priority. Okay, next up we have the prep station. Having an industrial-sized kitchen table is a must for me. Butchering pounds of meat is not an easy undertaking to perform in such an itty-bitty surface. I needed the additional extra space to flaunt every delectable pound of meat that I carve and harvest out of my consumables. This is a customized table that I designed myself. The electric meat slicer and meat grinder were intentionally integrated in designing this stainless steel masterpiece. There is enough time to get yourself acquainted with that table later on, though. Don't you worry. I'm not in a hurry to take your guts off just yet. You get to keep them a little longer. Well, until I say so. Wait! I have to move the hand trolley you're strapped on a little bit on the side for you to have a better view of what we're having for dinner. Hold on. Oh, this. This is the hot section, an area where I bake, roast, fry, boil, and steam all of my conquests. This is where my gastronomical magic is created. From crispy roasted leg to honey glazed smoked butt. All of my recipes are to die for. Unfortunately, not everyone's palate is as sophisticated as mine. To save time, I've started on making loin stew this morning. It is already well seasoned and tantalizingly delicious. The cut of loin is tender and no longer rubbery, unlike earlier. It's ready to be served. Oh, you look horrified. Don't be. Your Tinder bio says that you are a vegan, so I catered this meal to your liking. The dismembered loin I use comes from a vegan. Though the owner squealed like a pig while I harvest this chunk out with a handsaw. Come to think of it, I don't like the idea of going vegan, but I am making an exception for tonight in your honor. Oh, what is it, darling? Come on, you can tell me. Talk! Move! Try harder. Will yourself to say something. I dare you to move. Oh, right. You can't. Want to know why? I injected you with a perfect cocktail of sedatives and paralytics. You are currently in a state of anesthesia awareness. Ooh, the drugs in your system make you completely aware of your surroundings while inhibiting your movements and ability to speak. You will experience the pain and terror of having your stomach sliced open without the benefits of anesthesia. You get where I'm going with this, right? Escaping is no longer an option for you, so might as well embrace the inevitable. Oh, come on, relax. You are petrified. I can tell because your eyes speak volumes. I have feasted on a lot, and all of you have the same expression once you saw through my facade, and I find it hilarious. I cannot empathize, for I am not a man. I am a monster, swept along by my gruesome compulsions. But the killing doesn't satisfy me completely. I don't know how else to put it. I'm always thinking, maybe this one will. Maybe this other one will. I will always be hungry for more. I can't help but see a beautiful man or woman and wonder what he or she tastes like. My number of victims just grows and grows. The Tinder app made my life easier, especially when COVID restrictions were mandated. The app is filled with a variety of free-range morsels on display to choose from, though I am very picky with my selection of meats. I only have eyes for those who will not be missed. People like yourself. I sold a fantasy. I told things what all you wanted to hear, and you fell into my trap like a starved attention rabbit. Oh, woe is you. You're all pathetic. You're pathetic beings, if you ask me. You all dug your own graves. You trusted a stranger online whose buttered up words didn't mean anything at all. You walked into the beast's lair, and you will never, ever be able to leave. I already lost my appetite. Let us just move on to the fun part of the night, shall we? It's time to trim you down into pieces, since I needed a delicate meat for tomorrow to stuff my taco shells with.